Tom's Guide. The ROG Zephyrus G14 superb screen shows why mini LED could be an OLED beater. You know, why don't they just call it Tom's ads? Tom's commercials? Tom's product endorsement? I'm sorry, but all of these people do the same damn thing. Every last one of them. You can't believe a single fucking thing they say. Okay? Anytime you go through this crap that these guys put out, and there's not a negative thing there, you know that it's bullshit. Okay? I don't care what the fucking product is, okay? You can take a brand new Mercedes, a brand new Tesla Plaid, a new aircraft that's just been built for private industry, and go in and find all the fucking defects because of shitty workmanship, bad engineering, crappy designs, material cost savings, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I can go walk up right to an F-15 right now and show you every place that they tried to save fucking money. We just dealt with a submarine that imploded. Why? Because of money. All these, this is a fucking advertisement for TVs. That's what it is. I'm sorry, but when you're talking about a fucking computer screen for playing video games that's 11 inches across, what? You know, for me, I see zero sense in having a gaming laptop. Period. I stopped playing on itty-bitty tiny little fucking screens 15 years ago. I found out that, the bigger the screen, the better the gaming. And now I'm sitting here with a 120-inch screen, and gaming has never been better. And yet you've got people like Tom's ads, Tom's endorsement page, on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Basically just a fucking commercial for games, Steam Deck, you name it. It's just a gigantic fucking ad. This is not an article that's giving me any information that I can actually use because I understand it's all bullshit. Where is the negative? What is wrong with this thing? Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Well, guess what? Perfect doesn't fucking exist. This is why when I do any kind of product review, it's about what not to buy. There's only 2 or 3 products that I've endorsed to purchase over the last decade and a half. One of them is my AWOL 3500 projector. Because after 2 years of research, digging through the bullshit, it was frustrating. It was frustrating as hell to have people go, here's all 6 of the best projectors. Yes, they were supplied to me but that's not gonna affect my opinion at all. Wait a minute. They gave you a $5,000 fucking projector and you're telling me that's not gonna affect your opinion about the device? Are you really trying to convince me that as an adult person? No. 2 years I dug through shit, lies, deception, especially deception, okay? I physically watched illumination tests on projectors. Just a white screen. How many lumens can you produce? They all lied. Every last one of them lied. They lied by as much as 50%. Because there's no agency going, well, you can't say that. Well, there are agencies and there are rules and there are regulations that are supposed to protect consumers against shit like that. But it doesn't work. They lie, okay? There's not a single projector on the fucking market that I would suggest you purchase other than AWOL Vision. Because after 2 years of being lied to, I finally got a little bit of truth. But the truth really is about this AWOL projector is it has all kinds of issues and problems, just like the rest of them. But they didn't lie about the luminosity. It was the closest to the truth that any of the projectors could produce. The closest to the truth. They were within 10% of what they claimed. Some of the others weren't even within 50%. 2 years, I listened to the lies of people on YouTube telling me how fucking amazing the projector was. Not a bad thing to say. But now it was given to them, but it's not going to affect my opinion. Well, wait a minute. So every week I tune in, you have all these expensive items that are given to you and you're doing reviews. I know exactly what you're doing. You're getting free shit by giving good reviews. It's not hard to understand. Fanatec's been doing that for 10 years. Where's the negative Fanatec commercial? I'm the one that talks negative about Fanatec, probably the only person on YouTube that ever says anything bad about Fanatec. One of the worst fucking companies on the planet, literally one of the worst companies on the fucking planet. If you ever have to deal with them, you will find out exactly who and what they are, okay? Their products, I would say after the Elite box, there was a certified Sony box. In other words, it is a Sony unit. It's not compatible, okay? It's authorized. Big difference between compatibility and authorization, okay? And the new DD. That thing's a fucking turd. I'm sorry, okay? Having experienced it myself, I'll take my Elite any day, because as it sits right out of the box, it works better. Now, if you want to get a DD and put another $1,000 into it, okay, you might be able to compete with mine. Might, I say. That's a matter of personal opinion at that point because they both perform roughly the same after you add $1,000 to your DD stock unit. Get rid of the plasticky fucking steering wheel and shit, okay? Upgrade your power brick, etc. Tom's Guide. Tom's endorsements. That's what it should be. And almost all of these sites, okay, operate and function exactly the same way. They're all full of bullshit. They all lie to try to get you to purchase something because they're getting paid to do it, okay? No one gets paid to tell you what not to buy. I've done this video 100 fucking times. No one gets paid for telling you what not to buy, warning you about what is shitty about this product. Because no one's going to give you free anything. AWOL's already pissed off at me. Guarantee it, okay? I deleted those guys from my contact book immediately as soon as they started treating me as if, well, wait a minute, you can't tell people the truth. Now listen, telling people the truth is how you have a satisfied customer because there's no surprises or shocks, okay? When they hook up their DirecTV box and see all these little racetrack mini things running around the fucking screen, you want them to understand, well, that's going to happen with a DirecTV box. That's all. Okay? The audio, the shitty audio. I mean, you want people to understand the shortfalls, okay, balance out with the positives. It's a balancing act, okay? The negatives and the positives. If someone tells you, oh, it's all positives, it's all uphill, don't fucking believe them. That is not reality, and it's not how the world really works when people are trying to make money selling something. So, Tom's Guide. From now on, I will refer to Tom's Guide as, Tom's referral service. Tom's mouthpiece for electronic businesses. It's just when I read this, I'm like, my God, the screen, the fucking controller the guy has sitting here is literally almost as big as the screen he's playing games on, talking about how amazing it is. It's an OLED beater. What? Why don't I just play on my goddamn phone is almost that big. Why not just play on my phone? Just trying to sell shit. That's what it is, okay? He gets a piece of every one of these that's going to get sold. Oh, well, here's an affiliate link, and I do get paid a little bit if you buy something from me. Make sure you, and that's the first thing they say is, make sure you go to this link. Make sure you go to this link. When they're doing that, they're lying. Okay? It's simple. Be an adult, okay? If you're going to spend your hard-earned money on something, you better understand it inside and out. I had to discover all of the little glitches with my AWOL by myself. And then I have no problem whatsoever because everyone understands that I'm not an ass kisser, okay? That I'm going to tell you 100% the raw, unfiltered truth, period. But you can count on it being the truth, period. What can I say? Reading this article really riled me up. It really did, okay? Number one, there's no miracle here. There's no miracle here. This whole article is written like da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, fucking trumpets going off in the back and shit. Look at the miracle that I'm showing you here right now. You got to have one of these right now. That's how the whole article feels and reads, okay? For me, it's disgusting. It's fucking stupid. Another $800 for the cost of this, what he's trying to sell, another $800, you could get the bottom line AWOL projector and have a 100-inch screen that's going to look just as good as this one. With better color, actually. Billions of colors, not millions of colors, billions of colors. Yeah. $32.99 and $35.99, okay? For $42.99, you can get the 2500 and have a 120-inch screen. For the same price that he's trying to sell you something here that's not much bigger than my damn iPhone. It's about the size of this right here. For $32.99. What? Sorry. You see, he's trying to make it all about the display. No, it's about what's inside the unit itself that makes it valuable. It's not an itty-bitty fucking screen where you're going, is that a guy back there or is that a bush? I'm sorry, that's not appealing to me whatsoever. If it's blazingly fast and does everything that I want a computer to do, well, I've got this one right over here. That was $4,000 and it'll rock the fuck out of this unit. But I only use it for PC stuff. If I want to play, if I need an audio-visual experience, like watching movies, playing video games, that type of thing, okay? As far as I'm concerned, PCs are out, computer monitors are out. Oh, 1440. No, listen, I'm watching full, actual, real 4K on a 120-inch screen. For the same amount of money that these guys are offering, you could have one on a 120-inch screen. I actually have a 150-inch projector using a 120-inch screen because that's what would fit in my room. But to listen to this, it's like trumpets, da-da-da, da-da-da, angels singing in the background, you know what I mean? Just the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life. I'll guarantee you he gets paid for every fucking one of these that gets sold. 2K native resolution, 2560 by 1600, up to 165 hertz. Oh, that's not impressive. That's not impressive for $3,299. Not. So yeah, go sell these somewhere else, man. I don't know who would buy one of these. I really don't. I don't understand who would buy one of these. And especially the reason that they're buying it for gaming. You know what I mean? If you're going to get a gaming computer, at least you can buy a decent monitor, right? I mean, my monitor's not small. That's a 4K monitor. Works just fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. You know what it is? It's just people need to sell shit. You know, people need to sell shit. Well, ours is 1/2 inch bigger. And therefore, your shit is now outdated and you need to change that out. And it's only $3,500 for that extra 1/2 inch and maybe, 8 pixels more or something. It kind of reminds me of iPhone. Every year we get the same damn device. The same one I'm looking and using right now. It's the same thing. We added 8 pixels to the camera. Crazy. I know for a fact that this device isn't better than any other devices. I use it because of Apple's security protocols that allows me to block everybody. That's the only reason I use it. It doesn't look any better. It doesn't feel any better. It doesn't take any better videos. It's not better. It's just different. But I don't use it because of the way they try to sell it to me. They want to sell it to me as, look at this megapixel camera. I'm like, it's a phone that doubles as a camera, that doubles as a video recorder, that doubles as a note taker, that doubles as a game player, doubles, okay? None of that, all of that shit is irrelevant to me, right? In actuality, I want it to be secure. I want it to be safe. If I'm going to put my phone number, if I'm going to put passwords or whatever in my notes, I want to make sure nobody can access that. That's what's important to me. So this guy's trying to make like the screen is everything in this laptop. It's overpriced. It's undersized. I see no reason for purchasing this whatsoever. Not a single reason for purchasing this. And yet here we have a whole article in Tom's recommendations. Tom's, I get a piece of this every time you buy one of these ads. You know what I mean? Yeah. Watching content in a dark room on the G14, the quality of contrast, color, and black levels deliver a knockout combination. Watching content in a dark room? What? What? You have a laptop and you have to watching in a content. I have a dark room. And I'm watching on a giant fucking screen. What? I don't get it. You can tell I'm on my commercialization of fetishized purchasing, society is really pissing me off today. I think about this whole fucking submarine thing. Look, that was about money. $250,000 a pop. How much money do you think they put into that submarine? Did they build that submarine to save money, or was it actually technologically advanced and that's why they built it that way? Or did it just save them money for their tourism industry? It killed people. They constantly had issues and problems with that thing. Look what it took to run the rescue operation. So you have billionaires that are basically purchasing a tourist ride from a company, and when shit goes wrong, the public has to pay for it. The Coast Guard has to come in. All these assets from all over the world have to come and save these fuckers. Well, how come they weren't prepared? Where's their rescue boat? Where's their, you know what I mean? He shouldn't be allowed to run a business like that. Yet he does. Reflective right here in Tom's guide. Exact same scenario, okay? No responsibility, all of the money. No responsibility. A person buys this and they go, what the fuck? This is smaller than my iPad. Yeah, it looks good, but what the hell? I'm supposed to game on this? Oh, well, you can hook your game controller up to it. Oh, fantastic. Game controller's almost as big as the screen. Commercialization. If you get the truth, it's okay. The truth is one thing, okay? But this whole fetishized purchasing of completely fantasy fucking product descriptions, okay, about what you can expect. You know me, over the last 15 years, if there's anything, I think there's one product that I didn't have any, this is the other side of it. Yes, you know me, I don't like to recommend people buy anything, but I did say Mother's aluminum polish. There is no negative to that shit other than dirty hands. That's one product that I've been using my entire life. Mother's wadding was actually my favorite because it was more convenient and economical to use a little piece of wadding for the type of thing I was doing over the cream that you have to apply to another tool or a device, whereas the Mother's Magic wadding was a cotton type material. But that's the only product that I've ever used that didn't have a negative. Period. I can tell you, you name it. Nuclear reactors? Oh, I can tell you how they saved money in nuclear reactors. I can tell you how they still to this fucking day save money in nuclear reactors. I can tell you that I was standing there one day when they had a hot water spill and the water needed to be cleaned up. So what did they do? They brought in locals who couldn't sign their fucking name. They had a mark. Black, poor residents of the area. And they had to mop this shit up. They received a high enough dose where they could never work in the plant again. and they made maybe $60 and off you fucking go, you're done. The mops and all their clothing is interred forever in 55-gallon drums inside that reactor vessel. Okay? And then those guys totally got fucked. They got exposed. They got screwed. Why? Money. I always tell people, you send give me any institution in this nation and I will show you the ugliness that exists there because of money. Because some motherfucker's boat just isn't 10 feet long enough. Oh, yours is 480 feet? Well, mine has to be 490 feet. Well, mine's 500 feet. It fucking disgusts me as I see people living in squalor and starving and unhoused, unclothed, uncared for, physically, mentally, medically, legally. I look at my country and I'm just like, what the fuck? And yes, no, I am a true American. Okay, I trace my ancestry back here 5,000 years. Don't fucking tell me that I don't have a right to speak about American, okay? They used to scalp my ancestors for $50 a pop. So yeah, I live in an actual reality, and it's not a pleasant place sometimes. It's not, okay? If I didn't have all of the positive, just like everything else, there's more positive in my life than there is negative, but I don't do YouTube videos about all the positive in my life other than watching Ollie climb or something, okay? Because that's something that people should understand over a 15-year period. If people watch my videos for 10 years, you're going to find out two things. Number one, I never fucking lie. I never lie. I only tell you the truth because sooner or later, if you watch me for 15 years, you're going to go, yeah, but you said this last time. You didn't say that last time. You said this. I would be a liar in that case. And from that point on, you would never deserve to listen to another word I had to say. Right? So why, when all this commercialization, every TV ad, every commercial you see, these stupid fucking insurance commercials, we've been ripped off twice by insurance companies in the most horrible and severe and in-your-face, fuck you attitude from insurance companies. Liberty Mutual. When you go to make a claim with their affiliated, because you're not going to deal with them, you're going to deal with their affiliated company, and they're just going to go, fuck you, take us to court. Okay, that's the reality of the world. It really is. So reading this article this morning in Tom's Guide and watching him gush while angels and trumpets went in the fucking background, I'm just like, you're one of the problems with society today.